In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to add step by step a currency converter onto your Shopify store. Okay, so first thing you have to do is you have to download a currency converter from the Shopify App Store. So this video I'm going to use Translate Currency Converter Pro. It has both a translator and a currency converter in it. You don't have to use both if you don't want to, but I'll show you about the currency because that's why you're here. So if you do use both, it kind of looks like this. If you do use one, you just go into the back end. So go to the link, download the app, load it to your, say, you'll come to this page. When you go to the link, hit add app, type in your URL there and add it in. Once you've done that, you'll be taken to a process to set it up, and then you'll get to this page settings. Now, if you want to disable the translator, like I said, I'm going to do that just because disable the translator. So now you only have a currency on your app store. You can put it in the menu. You can put it in many different locations. So you have the four corners. You can have it static, or you can have it staying in one of those corners. One other thing to mention before I do show you how to set it up is look at the menu, look at the colors. All of this matches the store, right? So I think it's important when you're in settings, go down to design settings to change the font, the color, the size, the font style, all of this to match your store because we want it to match your store so it looks awesome in your store. What does that do? It gives it better customer service experience. And with better customer service experience, that translates into more sales. Because all of this, like translating currency conversion to local experience, is all about conversion and getting you more sales, right? So we do want to do that, and I think making it look native to your store is a really important part about that as well. Okay, so what you need to do is first you need to make sure that you have no other currency converters or translation apps being used. You can use another translation app at the time you're using our currency converter, or you can use another currency converter at the time you're using our translation app. We tried to build one that you'll like. Everything is just in one app, simple. There's free versions of the other if you wanted that on it, but we just tried to build one solution that will work for everything. So disable anything you're not using. Don't use two currency converters at the same time. If you do that, it won't work. Um, Next, what you're going to do, and this is on the instructions screen. So disable it. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the settings, general, store currency, and change formatting. These instructions are on the onboarding. What I've done is I've included a link to a blog post so you can open this up in a separate tab. So that way you don't have to do what I'm about to do where you just copy and paste it and have to carry it with you. But you have a separate tab, or you can always refer back to this video. So, okay. So what you do is go to General, Settings, Store Currency, Change Formatting. So let me show you. Settings, General, Change Formatting. So our formatting is Canadian, and I already have it done here. But what you're doing is you're doing that there. And this one is pretty much the same thing, except you put CAD in here and save it. So if you don't do that, the currency converter won't work. You need to have that done in order for the currency converter to work. Okay, so once you've done that, you'll have the currency converter working on your Shopify store. All be set up in minutes. A lot of other features as well with it. So you can see you can show both currencies if you want to show both currencies. Just because checkout is done in, let's say checkout is done in the Shopify store owner's currencies. Shopify doesn't take just any currency. You've got a couple of options for that. One is there is a message at checkout to let your customers know about that. Um, Two is that you could show both currencies, right? So that way people know what their local currency is and what the Shopify store currency, which is Canadian, right? Second option you could do is you can have it just hover over. So if you have $10, if you have $7.99 US, and then you just have it hover over at what the actual Canadian price is, so they'll know their local currency and what the checkout currency both would be. You have a lot of other options here as well. Like you can do vanity pricing. Like you notice that these are ended at 99 cents. If I take that out, it won't necessarily end at 99 cents. It'll end at this. So that way it kind of looks a lot more professional when you do that. And there's a bunch of other features as well. Okay, so that's how you get a currency converter within a few minutes. We've added a currency converter right onto your Shopify store. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if there's anything we can do to help you, please reach out to the team. Let us know how we can help you. Go download Translate and Currency Converter Pro. I've included a link below. And thank you very much.